he?
I don't know. He keeps going to the store for stuff.
Dharma, may I see the bow for just a moment, please?
Oh, sure.
Thank you. Now, we have to talk about the violin. It belongs in a museum.
Beatrice wants it to be played.
No, what Beatrice wants is to irritate me. And she's found a way of doing it long after she's gone to her grave.
Yeah. What is the deal with you two?
There's no reason to go into it.
All right, fine. I'll just practice my scales.
No, don't. I will tell you. Edward's mother had a very set notion of who her son would marry.
Really?
Yes. And then her son came home with this young, blonde, free-thinking Vassar girl on his arm.
So she didn't welcome you into the family?
Oh, far from it. Frankly, she made my life miserable. Nothing I could do pleased her.
The witch?
Starting with the marriage, which she said was just an impulsive, rash decision.
Kitty, does this remind you of any other situation?
No, I don't think so.
Think harder.
Oh, you're right. It is rather like Cinderella.
Okay, I gave it a shot. Kitty, did you ever try telling Beatrice how you felt about this?
There is no point, Dharma. The woman detests me. Did you know there is an engagement ring in that family that has been passed down for generations, and she wouldn't let Edward give it to me?
You know what? She's dying now.
Dharma, that's a small comfort.
Kitty, did you ever think that maybe your feud with Beatrice has hurt Greg's relationship with her?
I don't think one thing has anything to do with the other.
Kitty, he's never gotten close to his grandmother because he doesn't want it to look like he's taking sides.
I have never said anything to Gregory about spending time with his grandmother.
Oh, you don't have to say anything. You just have to throw him a kitty.
A kitty? Oh, I don't do that. Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. She's gone.
Oh, dear. I knew this day was coming, but I never thought... Oh, Beatrice. We made each other miserable over the years, didn't we? Well, for my part, I want you to know I'm sorry.
I'll bet.
Horrible, vile old woman, and I will dance on your grave.
None of those fat ankles. Good job, honey. Take a fur home.
How is this my fault?
Did you or did you not encourage my mother to be open and emotionally vulnerable with my grandmother?
Yeah.
And did you or did you not encourage my grandmother to live these last days to their fullest, to have some fun, to do the things that she's always wanted to do?
How could I have possibly seen this coming?
Dharma, all I'm saying is that my family has a way of dealing with situations like this.
What way? No one in your family wants to acknowledge that the woman's dying.
We acknowledge it.
How?
Well, I bought her that bathrobe she's using while she's dying.
Wait a minute. You bought me a bathrobe for Christmas. Were you trying to tell me something?
Dharma.
Greg, what about saying goodbye to her before she dies? What about helping her through the whole process?
Dharma, just stay out of it.
I know you love your grandmother, and I've never even once seen you give her a hug.
Well, maybe we're not huggers. Maybe we don't do things the way your family does. Maybe we're doing this wrong, but it's our way. And I'm not going to say it again. Stay out of it.
Fine.
Thank you.
Then he's all, and I'm not going to say it again. Stay out of it. B, I know I told you to have fun, but what you did to Kitty was mean. It was really mean.
But it was funny, though.
But still, you scared the whiz out of her.
Literally? You know that for sure?
Hey! It took a lot for her to come over here and mend fences, and you're being a complete jerk about it.
No one in my life has ever called me a jerk.
Oh, yeah? Well, what else haven't you been called? We're running out of time.
Kitty never loved my son. She married him for his money.
It's not true. Kitty's parents were already millionaires.
Having $1 million doesn't make you a millionaire.
B, you're wrong.
Why are you defending her? I thought you two didn't get along.
Generally, we don't, but I'll tell you something. When Greg and I had to give up that baby we adopted, Kitty sat with me all day in my bed while I cried.
You're a big, blonde pain in the ass. Give me the phone.
I think you should give her that family ring.
She's still crabbing about this ring?
Well, you hurt her feelings. It's really important to her.
It's not going to look good on those peasant sausage fingers.
Excuse me. What is in this bag you're hooked up to? Liquid nasty?
I'm giving it to her.
Thank you.
Now cover up my toes. I'm cold.
Well, first let me make sure your toenails are dry. Ooh, sexy. See, now you can wear those open-toe shoes at the funeral.
You know, Dad, I was thinking maybe we should be spending the day with Grandmother.
I bet she hates football.
Come on, Dad. I mean, isn't there anything that you might want to say to her before, you know?
She knows how I feel about her. Oh, look, the band. I love the band.
I wonder if she knows how I feel about her.
I'm sure she does.
Really? I'm not so sure. I've never told her.
Greg, she knows that grandsons love their grandmothers just like children love their parents and husbands love their wives. And I don't see why everyone has to run around blubbering about it.
They didn't blubber in your day, did they?
Hell no. And you know who's to blame for this nonsense? The floral industry and the greeting card industry.
Don't forget the diamond industry.
They all make my life a living hell. Oh, look, some guy just parachuted down onto the field. I bet he's embarrassed.